Morning. Happy coffee talk. It's Monday morning. I'm using the same coffee mug as yesterday because I love it and it's new. It's got trees on it. It was a gift from my friend Sarah, and I'm drinking Black Rifle coffee. It's like 6:15 in the morning, so it's pretty early, and I just made a post on my Instagram story with some pull-ups on there. I post pull-ups a lot, but that's because I work on them a lot. And I made a statement on there, which maybe we could talk about for coffee talk this morning, which is to put yourself in proximity to things that make you better. And then I said putting a pull-up bar in my room is helpful because it's an opportunity to be better. Basically, every time I walk by it, I get a chance to do a pull-up, even if it's just one, and it's right there in my face. And doing those this morning, and I've been doing them a lot of mornings actually, because it just feels like a little bit of a great way to start your day, almost like conquering. Even if I don't do tons, I just do a couple. It feels like, okay, I'm in motion now. But out in my garage, so in my garage gym, which is separate from my house because we have a separate garage, is a pull-up bar, and it's dark out there and it's cold, and I probably wouldn't. I mean, I could make myself for sure. If I was committed, I would do it. But going out there all the way out in the dark cold and doing pull-ups out there and sort of like staying out there to do some is a lot harder than doing them here in my house. Just in terms of frequency. Now, when I go out to the garage gym and I get all warmed up, of course I can do whatever out there. But in terms of frequency, the amount of times that I'm seeing the opportunity to do pull-ups and get better, putting it right here in my face makes it easier. It makes it less difficult to do it frequently. And obviously, this is an obvious thing I think about goals, but it's also about frequency, because really it's the things that we do consistently that add up. It's the things that we do most often. If you sit in a chair all day, and I certainly do sit in a chair a lot of the day, then that is going to shape your body because you do it every day. If you drink coffee every day, it's going to change the color of your teeth. It's going to do it because you do it every day. If you just drank coffee one day, it's not going to change the color of your teeth. Obviously, that's something that I've been thinking about lately because I'm like, my teeth might look like they're coffee stained. But I drink so much coffee that's pretty reasonable. So if you sit every day, your body starts to change shape into that shape that you're sitting. If you're drinking coffee all the time, then your teeth might change shape. If you have a pull-up bar in your room and you walk by it and you do a hanging, knee raise, or you do a pull-up or whatever, your body starts to change shape because you're doing it frequently. So I'm not saying that the workouts where you're doing something, just in that little isolated time window don't matter. They 100% do. You're going to get stronger. But there are certain things that we need to put in proximity to ourselves if we want to really start to do them consistently. And so, for example, maybe you want to start writing more. Well, if you want to start writing more, then you're probably going to need to put your journal or your iPad or your notebook near you if you want to start writing more. If you want to start drinking more water, you're probably going to need to put that water bottle near you. Let's not make water as impossible as it can be by putting it far, far away in a bottle that doesn't open. Let's make it as easy as possible and put a water bottle on your desk that has a straw, and that you like it, and that you can fill it up, and that you look at it and you're like, oh, I can drink that water today. It's right here in front of me. I can literally just put it in my mouth. That is proximity. You start to do that regularly and things start to change. If you intentionally choose to put people around you in proximity that help you be better, and you see those people consistently, how they always say, like, it's the 5 people that you see the most that have the most impact on you. But if it's true, like, that's what we're talking about. If you intentionally put people around you that help you be better, that challenge you, that encourage you, that support you, well, then that proximity is going to start to be what adds up for you. If you put people around you that are toxic, that don't want you to succeed, that are negative, all of that stuff, you start to put those people around you. Well, all of a sudden now that is what you experience every day. So that's what you start to become. So proximity really matters. Like, what it is that you want to put near you, and being intentional about it. And so putting a pull-up bar in my room is one thing. I'm telling you out loud about the water bottle on my desk because I have been not awesome at drinking water lately. So I'm going to put my water bottle on my desk today. But there are other things. Like, what are the other things for you that need to be in proximity? Is it people? Is it a book? Is it, again, is it a journal? Is it a set of weights? What is it? What is it that needs to be near you? And again, like, it could also just be setting your workout clothes near you. Proximity matters. So if you're like, I'm intentionally going to go to the gym today, I need to do it, but you've buried your stuff far, far away, you're probably not going to see it. It's not going to cue you and remind you to go. So why not put it near you? Put it near your desk so you see those workout shoes, you see that workout bag, and it reminds you, oh, I've got to go. But the proximity matters. Right? So it's like when you get intentionally surround yourself with the things that help you be better, it becomes easier. Does it become a slam dunk? No. Do I want to do pull-ups? Sometimes no. So sometimes I just do one, but one's better than zero, and I would have done zero if that thing wasn't there. And so just having it there reminds me, well, sometimes I want to do 5 or sometimes I want to do 7. Well, that's all great, but it's there. It's there to remind me in a good way that this is something that I want to work on. And so coffee talk is really short and simple today. What are you surrounding yourself with? Is your desk at work like sad place? Or can you like make it a little bit more inspiring? Or maybe you need to put some Post-its up around your area with things that remind you what you want. Maybe you need to move your desk altogether near somebody who's less toxic and be like, can I shift over there? Maybe your proximity in being in your house, and maybe you've worked from home for a while, maybe since the pandemic, and it's depressing and it's not helping you. And you would actually be much better off to get up and go out somewhere and put yourself, like, go to the coffee shop near the park. So you're doing your work at the coffee shop, but then you're also going to get up and go for a walk at the park. Put yourself in proximity to the things that you want that will make you better. And it's the physical action of doing it and putting those things there that can really help cue your brain also. Because typically to put something in proximity, you either have to move yourself or you have to move that thing towards you. And so you're already intentionally doing something different. You're putting it there. And it definitely makes things easier. Now, we can ignore things that are close to us, by the way. I mean, that pull-up bar could be there and I could walk by it every single day and do nothing. And that's not helpful. So it does take, obviously, some mental intention. Like, I want to do those things. Nothing can make you want to. But if you make it a little bit easier on yourself, you might be more likely to do it consistently. And again, consistency is the game. It's whatever you do most that really matters. And it's the things that you do repeatedly. It's the people that are around you repeatedly. It's the food that you eat repeatedly. It's the exercises that you do repeatedly. It is the routines of your life that shape you and your body and your mind. And so if you are unhappy with the way that you feel, then perhaps look at those routines in your life and look at the things that are in proximity to you. I mean, we talk about this a lot in Fitme around sweets. So if you have them in your house, I'm always say one of my like Fitme basics is like, if you wouldn't want it in your house on your worst day, well then don't buy it. And that's that proximity thing. Like if I had a bunch of Oreos sitting on the counter behind me, they would be in pretty close proximity to me. I love Oreos. I'd probably walk by and take one every time I walk by. It would become very easy to have Oreos. And so I don't buy them and put them in my house because of that exact idea of proximity. It becomes so much easier to have them when they're right there. They're cueing me. They're reminding me that I want them, as opposed to not seeing them. And then if I just want them on a special occasion, then I can have them. But the cue, the reminder, the proximity impacts how I move through my day. And so maybe it's editing that too. It's not just putting the things around you that you want, but it's removing some of the things around you that you don't want that are in close proximity to you. You know what's in close proximity to you? Your phone. Your phone that is in your pocket, that follows you around, that you hold on to, that you walk through your days. That phone is in proximity to you. And If that is a positive thing, well, awesome. And if it's a negative thing, well, then you know what to do. You might need to unfollow some accounts. You might need to limit some social media time. You might need to, just for your own mental state, do some boundaries around your phone because it is in very close proximity to you. It cues you all darn day long to do things. All day long. Look at me, look at me. Notification, beep, buzz, all of it. And so that is maybe your ultimate proximity, something that's that close to you that might need a little sanity check. And again, it could be a positive. Maybe your watch is, it's on you, it's cueing you, it's reminding you, it's in very close proximity. Maybe that's a positive. So those are just some examples. So I want you today on Monday to do sort of an audit or an evaluation of what it is that surrounds you the most often. Is it helping you and challenge you, or is it causing you stress? Is it making life harder? Is it bringing you down? And if that's the case, then do some editing. Take some stuff away that's in proximity to you, move it away, not take it away, move it away, and then move some things closer to you that actually help you, that are positive. Well, that's my coffee talk message for today. I wanted to remind you guys, we are actually doing another round of our Fitme challenge. And this one's going to be focused on meal prep. It's still our Fitme challenge, but we want you to spend 6 weeks with us, really dialing in how you do meal prep and planning. We know this is like one of the biggest stressors for people because they're like, I don't know what to cook. Sometimes the week gets away from me and I'm overwhelmed. I can't be one of those people that has to weigh and measure all my food. I can't spend 17 hours in the kitchen on Sunday. If that is you, then you're going to benefit a lot from being a part of our Fitme challenge in January, because not only are you going to eat better, you're going to move more, but you're going to dial in this meal prep thing. And if you do that at the beginning of the year and you set yourself up for success for the rest of the year, you're going to be in a completely different position, because just doing a little tiny bit of meal planning and prep with our Fitme system will help you eliminate a lot of the stress, eliminate a lot of the anxiety around it, and make your healthy eating significantly easier. So I'm going to put the link for the challenge in the show notes and in the comments. And if you would like to join us, we start in January. I think it's January 9th that we're getting started. And so I hope to see you as a part of that. We would love to have you participate. Again, if meal prep and planning is hard for you and stressful, then join this challenge. It's 6 weeks long. It's $97. And we're going to help you dial that in. You're going to eat a ton better during that time. You're going to move more. You're going to get coaching and support. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hope to see you in the challenge, and thanks for plugging into Coffee Talk. If you haven't done so, subscribe to Fitme Coffee Talk on your favorite podcast platform. If you're not a part of our Facebook group yet, then come on over to Facebook and search Fitme Community, request to join the group, and I will add you in there. Hope to talk to you later. Bye.